One tweet, one single deleted tweet, and $40 billion disappeared from Palantir's market value in 3 days. The guy who sent that tweet? Michael Burry. The same man who predicted the entire 2008 housing market crash while everyone else on Wall Street told him he was crazy, just bet that Palantir is going to zero. Not down a little, not a correction. He bought options betting the stock falls below $50 by mid-2027. It's trading around $153 right now. That's a 66% crash he's calling for. And his one tweet said just 4 words: Anthropic is eating Palantir's lunch. So who's right? Is Palantir about to collapse, or is this the greatest buying opportunity of 2026? In the next 9 minutes, I'm going to show you both sides, all the numbers, and let you decide. My name is Moon. I follow where money moves before everyone else figures it out. And right now, there are 2 of the most powerful money forces in the world moving in opposite directions on the same stock. On one side, the U.S. Army, the Pentagon, the White House, $10 billion flowing in. On the other side, Michael Burry, the man from The Big Short, betting it all comes crashing down. Only one of them is going to be right. Let me show you everything, and you make the call. Hit subscribe. Let's go. One analogy. That's all you need. Okay, super simple. Imagine the U.S. military is like a massive hospital. Every department, the Army, Navy, CIA, NSA, they all collect data, constantly. Enemy locations, satellite images, troop movements, financial transactions, phone calls, everything. But it's all stored in different systems. Nobody can see the full picture. Until Palantir. Palantir comes in and connects everything. One screen, real time, full picture. And the moment a general needs to make a call. Is this the right target? Is this the right moment? Palantir is the system giving that answer. Now, here's the key question. Once the entire US military is running on your software, can they switch? In peacetime? Maybe. In the middle of a war? Absolutely not. That lock-in is why Palantir has been worth hundreds of billions of dollars. But now something is threatening to break that lock. Before we get to the drama, you need to see the actual business. Because here's what's wild. Even while all this chaos was happening, Palantir just reported the best quarter in its history. Q1 2026 revenue, $1.63 billion, up 85% from last year. Profits, $870 million, up 307% from last year. Profit margin, 53%. And the government contracts behind that, the U.S. Army. $10 billion deal over 10 years already signed. The Pentagon's Maven AI. Started at $480 million, expanded to $1.3 billion because it worked. The FAA, $32 billion air traffic control upgrade. Palantir is one of 3 finalists. These aren't rumors. These are signed contracts. So why is the stock down 28% this year while posting the best earnings in company history? 2 words. Michael Burry. Okay, here's what actually happened. April 8th, 2026. Michael Burry, hedge fund manager, famous for The Big Short, posts on X, Anthropic is eating Palantir's lunch. Anthropic went from $9 billion to $30 billion in months. It took Palantir 20 years to get to $5 billion. PLTR can have government which is low margin and small. Then he deletes the post, but it's too late. The algorithms read it, the panic spread. Palantir drops 7% in 1 day. Over 3 days, $40 billion in market cap gone. And then on his Substack, Burry doubles down. He says he is not closing his position. He owns put options, $100 puts expiring December 2026, betting the stock falls below $100. $50 puts expiring June 2027, betting the stock falls below $50. From $153 to $50. That is a 67% crash he's calling for. Now, what is Burry's actual argument? He's saying Anthropic, the AI company, is replacing Palantir. And his evidence? Anthropic's revenue went from $9 billion to $30 billion in just a few months. Palantir took 20 years to reach $5 billion. Anthropic launched something called Claude Managed Agents, basically. Plug-and-play AI that companies can set up in days for as little as 8 cents per hour. Compare that to Palantir, which sends actual human engineers to live inside your company for months to set up their system. Burry's argument, why would any company pay Palantir millions when Anthropic gives you AI for less than $1 an hour. And here's the part that made investors really nervous. The Pentagon itself had a problem with Anthropic. You see, Palantir's main military AI, the Maven smart system, was already running Anthropic's Claude inside it. They were partners. But in March 2026, a major dispute broke out. An Anthropic executive started asking uncomfortable questions about how Claude was being used in military operations. The Pentagon's response? They labeled Anthropic a national security supply chain risk and ordered every defense contractor, including Palantir, to immediately remove Anthropic's AI from all defense systems. Palantir had to rebuild parts of Maven from scratch. So Burry's big point: Palantir doesn't even have its own AI brain. It borrows AI from other companies. And now its borrowed brain just got banned by the military. That's the case for the short. Okay, now let me show you the other side, because this is where it gets really interesting. Counter-argument number 1. Anthropic and Palantir are not competitors. Anthropic builds the AI brain. Palantir builds the AI operating system. Your phone needs both a processor and an operating system, right? You can't just have a processor with no OS. They work together. In fact, Palantir's AIP platform is designed to deploy AI from Anthropic, OpenAI, and other providers inside secure environments. Anthropic getting bigger doesn't hurt Palantir. It could actually help Palantir, because more AI means more need for a platform to manage and deploy it securely. Counterargument number 2. Anthropic literally cannot enter the government market. The US military runs on classified systems. You need special security clearances, special infrastructure, years of vetting, and trust. Anthropic is a 5-year-old startup, and they just got banned from Pentagon work. Palantir has been embedded in classified government systems for 20 years. They have the clearances, the trust, the history. No matter how good Anthropic's AI is, they structurally cannot replace Palantir in government. Counterargument number 3. Trump personally endorsed Palantir by ticker symbol. After Burry's post tanked the stock, Trump posted on Truth Social, Palantir Technologies, PLTR, has proven to have great warfighting capabilities. Just ask our enemies. A sitting U.S. president publicly posting a stock's ticker symbol. That's not normal. And Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, one of Wall Street's most respected tech analysts, called Burry's thesis a fictional narrative and put a $230 price target on the stock. The consensus Wall Street target? $194. From $153 today, that's 27% upside according to the average analyst. Okay, here's the honest truth. Burry is right about one thing. Anthropic is growing insanely fast, and in commercial markets, companies are choosing cheaper AI solutions over Palantir's expensive deployments. If Palantir loses the commercial market to Anthropic and OpenAI, the bull thesis breaks. But Burry is wrong about one thing. He completely misunderstands the government business. The Army doesn't care about 8 cents per hour AI agents. They care about a classified, battle-tested system that won't leak intelligence to an AI company that just got banned by the Pentagon. Palantir's government moat is real, and it's growing $1.3 billion Maven, $10 billion Army deal, $32 billion FAA bid. The real question is, can Palantir hold the commercial market while keeping its government fortress? Q1 2026 says yes, commercial revenue, up 133% year over year. Burry says that's about to reverse. That is the bet. Here's what I want you to walk away with today. Two of the most powerful forces in finance are going head-to-head on one stock. On one side, the US government, Trump, the entire military-industrial complex, locked in. $10 billion committed. On the other side, the man who called the 2008 crash, betting on a 67% collapse. Still holding, still adding. There is no obviously right answer here. But here's what I know for certain. The money is violently moving in both directions right now. And understanding why understanding Anthropic's rise, Burry's thesis, the Pentagon's ban, the FAA bid. That is the difference between an investor and someone who just watches other people get rich. If this gave you a new way to see the story, drop a like. It genuinely helps. Subscribe because I'm going to keep tracking exactly where both sides of this money are moving. And if you think Burry's right or dead wrong, drop it in the comments. I want to know. See you in the next one.